Alright, I'm going to be trying to capture the temperature inversion today. If you can see this, probably not. But this is my P900. Got it set up on this ledge right here. Got my P1000 down low. Come down these steps to the beach. P1000 sitting at the water's edge. Doing a super lapse with it right now. Just let it run, see what happens. That water tower out there, I cannot see it from here right now because of the temperature inversion. But I can see it from up top with the P900. As you can see, it's 10:34 a.m. .63 degrees. As soon as that temperature hits 66, this mirroring should all go away. And we will get the, let's see, destined sea temperature. Temperature 66. And we're going to do some time lapses and see what happens. Alright, I'm doing these simultaneous time lapses. P900 up here on this little step up. Where my lens height is, see that? Tape measure touching the ground. Middle of my lens is about 4 foot 5 inches. Call it 4 foot 5 inches. And this is doing a time lapse up here. And I can see the water tower from up here. Looks like it's floating above the water. Now I'll show you from the sand. Sand up to this, about where the bottom of my camera legs are, is 3 feet. I'll call it 3 feet 9 inches, 3 feet 9.5. We'll call it 4 foot. Okay, so the hang on, I'm just not very far above sea level here. And the P1000 down here. As you can see, the water is lapping up and touching this front foot sometimes. Hopefully it's not making the camera point downwards. Still, it's good. Okay, I'm just starting to see the top of that water tower. And my camera lens is, as you can see, this 4 feet. Let's call it 4 foot 9. We'll just say it's 5 foot to be on the safe side. There's my 5 foot mark right there. It's a little less than 5 feet. Alright. Alrighty, I'm back out at my favorite spot. This is where I've been making all these videos from. I'll go through this again. You can just see where I had my P1000 set up right here this time. My P900 was up here. I'll go ahead and show you the water tower again. We'll measure. Let's go out. The water tower I'm looking at is there's a bridge here. The water tower is way out here at 17.5 miles away. That is the water tower I'm observing. I've gotten plenty of clear pictures of it from over there. I'll show you the street view. You see it's blue on the top and kind of white or tan on the bottom. You know, the bottom of it's being blocked by these trees and houses. You know, there's all kind of stuff in here. It blocks the bottom of it. But I can see it from probably down to here, which is probably, I mean, that can't be more than 20 feet. You know, a standard house was at 10 feet maybe double that, 20, you know, 20, 25 feet. Alright, we'll go to our handy dandy earth curve calculator, and where my P900 was about 10 feet above sea level. Well, we'll call it 11. 10, 11 feet, something like that. 17.5 miles to the water tower. Said it should have 120 feet hidden. The horizon distance should be at 4 miles. But I can see the water towers, you know, way back there. But you know, the water tower, I should only be able to see the very top of it. I mean, I zoomed down. I hadn't measured the water tower, but I'm guessing it's, most water towers are around 150 feet. So, you know, I should just see the top of it from there. But from down at the beach, where my camera was 5 feet above sea level, should have a target hidden 145 feet. So, shouldn't really be able to see it ever. But when the conditions are right, you can see the whole thing. You know, all the way down to where, you know, the trees and stuff start blocking it. But you can see that whole stem of it and everything, which I will show you here in just a second. Alright, this was the first picture I snapped with the P900 from up there at the little bit elevated level. And see how it looks like it's floating above the water. This is all caused by the difference in the temperature. The air was cooler than the water, so you get this mirror line, which, you know, cuts it off right here. This was zoomed out a little more. You notice these docks over here. See how they look like they're floating above the water? That's mirroring. As the temperature started warming up and getting closer to the temperature of the water, you can see that mirror line starting to drop. You start to see more of these docks. You can see more of the water tower. And then, you know, you see more and more and more of it as time on. See, look there, you can see the whole stem. Now that right there is a little bit of that being mirrored down. Let's see how far down the mirror line's moved. See these docks? You can't quite see the bottoms of them. There's a mirror. The mirror line is down here now. I believe this is from the P1000. Yep, that was from the P1000 at 1012. You can't see the docks at all. You can't see the water tower at all. No docks, no water tower. Well, you can just barely see that water tower. It's right there. Tiny little dot. And I'll show you how this all changes I see time 11:30. See a little bit more of it. 11:56. See it coming into view even more. Okay, this 12:25, 12:46 with the P1000. 116 with the P1000. 130. Look how it looks now with the P1000. And remember, I couldn't see it at all when I got there. My videos, it just shows you. Okay, this is the time lapse at the P900. I will show you. This is a couple hours worth. The P900 only does 10-second time lapses. Look at that. See how as the temperature's changing, you can see it. It's like it's rising up out of the water. Watch the docks over here. And the focus got off on that last one, but you get the idea. And then here is the super lapse I did with the P1000. This is quite a bit longer. This is 10 minutes worth. I might have to fast forward through some of it. But you just watch. There's the water tower. Now, you know, I think when they do these Earth curve calculators, they know that this refraction and mirroring and stuff goes on about 90% of the time. So, like, if you were just to go out here and you weren't paying attention to the air and water temperature, I mean, it's very rare they match. You go and say, yep, there's curved, you can't see it. Or you can't see the water tower because the air's curved, but stay out there long enough and do this enough, you'll see. See, as it looks like it's starting to rise up out of the water, and that's what it looked like with the P900 when I first got there. It's all just the conditions changing, nothing else. See, it goes from being totally hidden, it's like it's growing now. This is the magnification by the atmosphere going on. You got mirroring, all kind of stuff going on. I've made longer videos about this. I'll try to keep this kind of short. If you want to check my, I compiled about a year's worth of this on my mirroring temperature inversion video. You can find it on my channel if you want to see some more in-depth stuff. I go really, really in-depth. I show super clear pictures of this water tower from the beach. I can get it all the way down, especially like in January, February. When that air and water temperature match, you got low humidity, you can see it real good. But watch, see over here where the docks are, you can't see them right now. They'll start to appear here in a minute. Fast forward a little bit more. See the dock starting to appear. Now these docks are, I have to go back to my map, I think they're 6.5 miles away. And they're short, and all the docks out here, this bay does not have tides. Well, the maximum tidal range ever recorded in this bay is 1.3 feet. So the tides have nothing to do with this. This is an inlet bay right next to the Gulf of Mexico. See that other dock start to pop into view. It's a little bit shorter one. And I said these are boat lifts where people pull their boat in there and pick it up out of the water. But I've actually when it's clear enough, I can watch people walk out there across their docks and get to the boat. Look at all that mirroring. Still got mirroring from down here. I didn't get quite all the way this day. I didn't stay out there long enough. I was out there for about 3 or 4 hours. I started to get sunburned. My batteries were all dying, so had to call it a day. But look at my longer video if you want to see more of this. I'll leave the link to the longer video in the description. But this is what people are mistaking for curvature. It's all conditions, not curvature. Alrighty, well, should do it for this one. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.